know, sincerely coming back to the Most High. Blessings, man. We just gonna get into various topics like always. Flow with the spirit, see what it comes out. So what we got? All right. Started Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe," which means destruction, and to them that decree unrighteous decrees. Decree means a law. Put it into, you know, to where it becomes, so to speak, an order for people to have to follow. Like we have to follow these demonic laws here. Some of them make sense, you know what I'm saying? But they get that from the scriptures, you know? But it's a lot of demonic laws here going into the draconian laws, man. And it's all targeted against Israel. Even going back to the Roman captivity, it's a big thing about what we're going to do with children of Israel. All right, tax them, do this. But, if we were in Israel, they would be trying to come to war against us and put sanctions on us, just like they doing those stuff. But those Edomite rats over there, they got power, military might, and they have a coalition with these, other countries, so to speak, especially America. So our thing is not ruling by carnal means. It says, right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment. See, our people need judgment. Our people need a correction and how to conduct themselves. They need to put this in the household. It's nothing. All they do is their laws. So when Jake break it, like speeding and all that, jaywalking, not paying your tickets and all that, they don't care what happens in Jake's household. He can sell. They know he's selling dope in his house, man. They know he's doing abominable things, eating swine and all that, acting ratchet in his house. If the cops go through those neighborhoods and they see Jake hanging out and loud music and pushing each other and shit, they'll just roll on through. Like, yeah, that's what they do.
They love seeing Jake go off, because if Jake going off, then the elect ain't waking up.
Exactly.
They don't want the elect to wake up, because they know that the Lord going to come redeem his elect.
He wants to be ready for it. If we all face the east and come back to the Most High, praise His name facing the east, Most High is going to make a swift deliverance. Man. So they got all these things ahead of us before us, that take us off our axle, so to speak. Man. It says, and take away the right from the poor. See, take away the right from the poor. Man. This is a standard of righteousness. Even though they try to demonize it and all that, this is the form of righteousness. This is a presentation and a declaration of righteous war, man. Because we're talking about against the murderers, the murderer of the land, which is Esau. We're talking about against adultery. We're talking about against, worshiping other gods. Esau know that shit. It don't exist. It's not supposed to exist. Because whatever you want to, they let you be any kind of thing. You could be a Muslim in this world. They ain't stopping IUIC and the Muslims coming together. They ain't stopping that. But that's a declaration. They should be a declaration of war. they steady coming against GMS. We ain't out broadcasting, because we know what the war is supposed to be about. It ain't building no carnal war or no carnal communion where you're building some societies, all that. You know what? Esau gonna break that shit up, and it's probably even paid off right now. That's why you had Malcolm, people going back to those days like Malcolm X. He was on TV. He was on TV all the time. He was getting interviewed all the time. He was chilling with some of the small hats, Martin Luther King. They got a street named after them. We don't want no street named after us, and they wouldn't do that because they hate us, man. So we don't move up in any kind of political by any kind of political means. It says the right for the poor of my people possess it, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. See, so if the woman husband pass away, there's no father in the house, and if the fatherless children, of course, they're without a father. So that lets you know they're targeting the men. Take them out, you know, targeting the stronghold, because it can't be. If a bunch of women was out here teaching, nobody would be listening. It'll be gatherings of swine eating barbecues and parades and all that, twerking and shit. Go to some of those Brazilian protests or those people just and see what they do in front of their own daughters and all that. 2 or 3 year old daughter, they shake their ass right in front of them. The Most High had to choose dedicated men, you know, according to His Spirit, to teach our people what really is going on. Deuteronomy 24 and 4. Let's see what 24 and 14. Let's see what that says. Deuteronomy 24 and 14 says, "Thou shalt not oppress an hired servant that is poor and needy." And what do? They oppress. See, they got this law, they got this Bible as their book and all that, so-called. Put your right hand on the book when you go to court, you know? But they don't go by the book, man. They hold it up as a banner, but they don't go by it. Because you're not supposed to oppress the hired and the needy. Servant that is poor and needy, whether he be of thy brethren. Yep, whether he be of thy brethren or thy strangers are in the land within thy gates. So even, us, we becoming strangers, but you still, you gotta, like, eventually it's gonna even out to where these nations are gonna understand that we're really their masters. So we're not, Most High gonna kind of ease it off of them. But not Esau. But these other nations, they're gonna get a portion of their land and all that. But they still gonna be going off. But still, we're not gonna treat them like Esau and Esau treated us. And we're not even gonna be doing the diabolical shit to Esau that he done to us, like buck breaking and all that shit. Like, castrating and all that shit.
It's gonna be very hard work. You're gonna get whipped though.
Yeah, you're gonna get whipped. It's gonna be plenty of that.
You're gonna be plenty of that. You're gonna be getting smashed with. It ain't gonna be easy.
It says, "Land within thy gates, and his day that shall give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down upon it, for he is poor and setteth his heart upon it." Yeah, like you got jakes that work real hard, 9 to 5, 10 hours to 12 hours, some more, and they still taxing the hell out of you. They still don't pay you. They could be like, "Hey, we messed up on your check, and you got rent coming. Now you gotta, like, you're on a time clock. Like, I need my rent, man." They don't give a damn, knowing that they could write a check or do whatever and have you paid that day.
Yep. Esau Edom, he gonna receive double. You're gonna get a double cup of that. You know?
Yep.
You're gonna get a double portion of what we had to deal with, man.
And that has our people to mourn. Like, we just saw an old woman, walking from Brahms of fast food all the way to across the street. It's hot as hell. It's not too hot today, but she's an elderly woman and she's no transportation, whatever. Broken off her leaves, man.
She gotta go to the store just to probably go get some cigarettes or something because she's stressed the hell out.
Yeah.
Because our people, they don't know what else to do. Because they don't got Yahawah Shah.
Yeah, the devil creates division, so she's lonely as hell and shit. You know, and husband probably not here no more. You know, she don't got no friends. You know, everything's separated. Nobody talks to each other. Nobody communicates with each other. You know, that's the American state now, man. Nobody knows nobody no more.
And they do that on purpose so you can turn to Esau's drugs, man.
Yeah.
You know, and yesterday, I'm not gonna say who, but they was talking about their 6-year-old daughter. One of their favorite songs, 6 years old or something like that, man. Their favorite song was talking about sometimes I want to do drugs and shit. Like what the hell is that, man? That's American Babylon the Great, and what it's done to our people, man. You know, yeah. It diluted their minds to where they don't feel like there ain't no way out, but there is a way out. It's Yahawashi, you know.
Because faith and hope is another thing. It's a righteous thing, and it's a needful thing. Because if you have hope, you're going to strive, and you're going to miss those drugs. You're going to miss that gang activity, you know. And you're going to rise out of that. It might still be hard because you're under the curses, but you escape a lot of that shit. You know, wisdom. It says, "Be wiser than serpent, man. Harmless as dove." Wisdom can get you out of some situations, man. You know, it says. Uh, It says, "For he is poor and setteth his heart upon it, his mind upon it, lest he cry against the Lord, and it be sin unto thee." See? And we crying against the Lord. So all this stuff is about to go back on Esau, man. Because what it say about the women in the city and the women in the field, you know, one crieth out and she shall be heard, and the other shall not, and she shall not be helped because she didn't cry out when the strong man came against her.
And that's what that's the spirit right there, because they talk about even two will be in the two will be riding in the field and one to be left, one to be taken. You know, it's the same way. It's taking someone. One of us gonna make it, and one of us not. One's gonna be the elect, and one's not.
It's always having one thing against the other. That's how you know it's a such thing as 2/3. It's against the righteous of our own enemies of our own household. So it has to be a 2/3. Okay, Exodus 21:2 started 1. This is the real church, man. Yeah. Now that we're understanding the Most High, that's the real church. You know, we out here on Sunday, and I feel good, like I'm really in church, the real church. And I know, damn, what are they doing? It's demon. You know, somebody catch the Holy Ghost in the church, and you be like, damn, she possessed. And then you got a preacher every now and then telling you to hold hands, you know, with the person next to you and say you love their neighbor. You don't even know this dude.
Yeah. We were just on the way to camp, and we was and 103.5 was on the channel, and they over here talking about some holy Jesus and singing, but all week they talking about twerking ass with two gunners. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, they play nothing but ratchet music on that station.
These people don't love the Lord, man. They don't love the Lord.
They wouldn't say they got a form of godliness, but not paraphrasing, not by the Spirit of the Most High. Exodus 21:1. It says, "Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them." You know, Most High gave us laws, statutes, commandments to set before Israel. Okay, Israel, Moses, this is what we got to do to please the Lord. This is what we got to do to stay close to the Lord. Listen up, blow the horn, you know, gather and hear the voice of how the Lord wants things done. You know, that going back to that. Oh, Moses, we don't want to hear you. They deal with the Most High. Okay, what would you say, Moses? Because when it's over that they don't want to deal with us, they gonna get judgment. Oh, y'all don't want to deal with it? Okay, the Most High gonna step in, and he gonna come in with these plagues. He gonna come in with judgment, whether it be death, plague, diseases, you know, whether it be poison and all that. You know, spirits out here. It says, if thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years till he served. Nothing wrong, like we said, of being a servant, man. It's who you serving. You can serve your father. Hey, Jacob served for Leah and Rachel. You know? But his main eye was on Rachel, but he said he'll do that. Hey, Jake worked hard as hell to get some box these days. Hey, Jake be young and say, this is what I got to do to get a woman and shit. I got to have my own car. I got to have my own apartment. And he worked hard as hell. Because what is a woman supposed to be? A pillar of rest. So when you do work hard as hell, that's supposed to be a part of your reward for working hard. But these women make it, most of these women make it hell, man. So it says, thou by a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go free for nothing, man. Did they let us free? After 6, they kept us in slavery, man. Till we had children, and then they put our children in slavery, had them pick cotton and all that. They ain't going by the law. See, Jake think this was written by a so-called white man, but the so-called white man don't know nothing according to this book. It says, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not abhor your brother. Thou shalt not call him a fool. Thou shalt not, commit adultery. Them Jakes was married to them women in slavery. It didn't have to be no contractual agreement or no paperwork on that. If the slave man laid with the slave woman, they married. But Esau be popping them after that. And Esau, he used them for sex toys. So a lot of times he wasn't busting up in them. He was busting on them or whatever. It was sex toys to him. So when you in a presentation in the aura of the Most High, you're gonna treat your brother, you're gonna treat your servant right. What was Jacob and Esau doing for Isaac? They was going on getting his venison. I mean, Esau was getting his father's venison. He was serving his father. So the only difference is now we're serving the enemy, man. And Jake loved it so, man. He notices the enemy. He know that he gets shots by these same kind of people. He know that these kind of people got the authority to put him in jail. That throw the book at him, 25 to life for nothing and shit, 3-strike law and shit.
They even shows you that he really loved Jacob because he said Jacob brought the kids. He had Jacob with the knowledge.
Yeah.
He had Jake learning stuff. He said, I don't need you out there hunting and stuff, man. I need you to get this knowledge, man. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to be doing today. Yeah. Getting this knowledge, man.
That's what the tents are, man. That's a part of our portion to come back to the Most High. To show that we love him. It ain't no multitude. We support a big ass multitude coming Most High. What did he tell Gideon? He said, hey, pull back. All the way from, I think, 10,000 to 300 men. Because if it was done by 10,000 men, you say, well, that's done by the men then. But if it's done by 300, you'd be like, man, that's by the Most High, because ain't no way they could overtake them. When we take over these nations, you're going to know it's the Most High's hand, because there ain't no way we could have done that. So that power is coming from up high, man. And it's the infrastructure of this, the matrix, infrastructural matrix is getting torn apart in this hub of America through this word, man. It might not seem like it physically to Jake, because he want to see physical swords, hold guns and shit like he saw. No, this is a spiritual sword, right?
I saw that the other day. You saw he was out there with AR-15s and drones and everything out of the house. He was right over there just chilling.
And they could have took Jake out, man.
They could have shot us up, man. Lord had the spirit on him. He's like, he's probably man. Yeah, we ain't talking about that yet. Yeah, we gonna talk about it,
man. That too, I was talking about, you're right about that. They could have, they could do anything.
They could have thought it was us.
But, they could have shot the dude too. And and found him. Yep. But you know, Most High got his ways of how he does stuff, you know. But that's to show everybody like, hey, these ain't no resting times, man. You know,
any day they could be out in the house with tanks and everything.
They had drones and everything, SWAT team and all that.
Military tanks with big ass turrets on them and everything, just rolling around the neighborhood. Right? You saw even around the corner with tactical vests on, man. Yeah. Out of nowhere, we trying to do laundry and shit. Like, what the hell is going on? Like,
yeah, that's what we tell you. Like, by the way that this man is ruling the world, brother put it up there. I'll get that. Yeah, everything is going to waste, man. Like, this is a true wasteland. It has no real resources. They shooting toward AI. How you gonna get resources out of AI, man? How you gonna be able to breathe and shit through a damn artificial intelligence and shit? You know? How you gonna sleep through artificial intelligence? They rule in the world, and they want us as servants, man. Not even Hebrew servants. They want us as radical. We call this nigga out here. This is one of the rebellion. You know, this is one of those what they call them, insurgents and shit. This is one of the radicals. Put him in jail. He has no ID. The new ID. He has no business. Where you going? You know? This is martial law. Where you going? Oh, I thought we could. Nah, you're supposed to be inside right about now. You got a curfew. They told us during that time. They said, "Don't nobody come outside." They got authority like that. If you come outside, if they shoot your ass, they gonna be like he was resisting the order, man. Like they say, when they take Jake and put him, they say he's resisting arrest, so I shot him. And then what they gonna say? Well, let's get back to business. He ain't gonna get arrested. Shalom to the brothers and sisters on the common board. Shalom. So it says, yeah, come on. It's lining up scriptures lining up with it. Yeah. What you was talking about. Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, which the righteous are not in authority, the wicked are, it's going to say. The people rejoice. Now, like we said, you got an elderly woman across the street, probably smoking a cigarette. You got there are people committing suicide. You got people worried about the Venezuela gangs coming and taking over America and shit. You got, you know, the war where people are stressed about the war. They don't really want to talk about it. They don't know how to talk about it. You got people on drugs and shit, every kind of drug, pills, opium, you know, all kind of drugs. Some of our people still on crack because they're not happy, man. And then you got the celebrity world where you figure that a nigga would be happy because he got millions in his pocket. He's still depressed. He's still depressed and shit. You know, because he thought that was going to be the end of his problems, having all that bread. Yep. Yep. But the laws ain't changing. The curses ain't changing. The curses ain't changing on Jay. He's still going through that shit. Yeah, Chris Brown, they call him a lady stealer or whatever. He said he got suicidal thoughts a lot of times. He's a pretty boy, but he got suicidal thoughts. He can have any woman in the world, but he got suicidal thoughts, man. Yeah. People are mourning because why? Because the wicked are in authority, man. Now, when it said in the next, it says, but when the wicked beareth rule, no, the people are, when the righteous people rejoice. So when our kingdom comes, we're going to be right. Our righteous is going to be authority. Everybody going to be happy except Esau. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be happy for a damn. Our people, the nation's going to be happy because we they gods. They're going to realize that this is the best. They're going to realize the difference between Esau ruling and Jacob ruling. And they're going to be like, you know, they don't get, hey, if a nation's, one of the nation's wife commit adultery and say, hey, put her ass to death, they're going to be happy. Yeah, they're going to be happy. I'm glad. Yeah. Hey, Jake, if he, you know, like they call it taking the law into your own hands. If Jake catches his wife in bed with somebody else and he slide them both up, they supposed to be put to death. But it's supposed to be a law and an order of, like back in the days of Moses, 2 or 3 witnesses. Yeah, but even if the cops was there by 2 or 3 witnesses and they saw the woman commit adultery, they'll still get a man some time, man. But there's no law against adultery in this American world. Man.
They tell them to leave and go home. They're going to do nothing about it.
Yeah. There's no law against sodomy. There's no law against bestiality.
They got laws for both. They got a couple places in Babylon to bring where you can do that in the legal. You know?
That's what's going on, man. You got the police state here in America, in every state, but you got TikTokers, and they telling you they doing drugs. They telling you they showing you that they got guns. And these devils, that should make their investigation more easier and shit. Jake be like, pull up, nigga. I got drugs. Pull up. I'm making these bins, and I got Glocks and all that. Pull up. You know, but police let that shit. They know they watch TikTok too, man. They ain't chasing these dudes down and shit because they want Jake to kill each other and shit, man.
Yeah, it'd be all types of shootouts online and stuff.
Yeah.
You go to the little clip, it'd be all types of shit like that. Jake fighting.
Yeah.
They want Jake to be like that.
Yeah. It says, but when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn, and that's what they're doing. Like I said, liquor stores open at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then you got drunk drivers. Oh, my baby. Well, they got, if people can't control their liquor, yeah, you got to get your shit before 2 p.m. Because if you get it at 12 a.m., you're going to drink, and then when you go home, you're going to be drunk going home. I'm saying there's some measures of correction that has to get people straight before they're able to do stuff, man. Like you got to have a real focused mind before you sip a little wine, before you pop a woman or something. Because you might fall under those, you might become subject to those lustful ways. That's why the Most High said you got to practice this, rehearse it like the Jackson 5. Rehearse that shit. Joseph Jackson be like, damn, you missed a step. You ready to pull out the belt, get it, play a tune out of Tito on the guitar, he out of tune. Hey, play that shit right. Now start back over. That's what the Most High is doing to us. You know? When you start to slip, hey, put extra overtime on his ass. You know, he get into the mind, your boss's mind. Hey, we working all week this week. He put on your manager, your apartment manager. Hey, y'all can't do that no more. Y'all can't hang out no more. We got a curfew in this apartment. Be in about 9 o'clock and shit. You know? It has to be order in this place, man. Because Jake fall, he don't know. That's why Jake's own families be in the shootouts. Like that's your own cousin. That's your own cousin. What happened? Like, yeah, we was drinking and shit. Uncle Charles, he came in and shit and talking about this and that. And shit, I didn't like that shit. And then my brother tried to get involved in shit, and we all just started, like, what the fuck? So the Most High said when a wicked authority, people mourn. That's what our people are doing, mourning and shit. Right? They robbing jewelry stores because they ain't got no money. They can't flash. You got these rappers and splashing fake jewelry, and Jake really trying to get that shit. Somebody might find out and say, "Oh, nigga, you got fake jewelry, nigga, you fake." You know? Jake wants the top best of everything, but you can't have it. It don't belong. This American world and the possessions in America don't belong to you, Jake. That jewelry ain't yours. That gold ain't yours. You'll get that later. You know, diamonds ain't nothing to the Most High. That's the most expensive thing a woman can think about as far as her worth of getting married, a diamond ring. Most High said, hey, you'll be right with diamond pins and all that. That's nothing to the Most High. Gold ain't nothing to the Most High. He said he'll make a man more precious than gold. That ain't nothing to them. You know, you can find gold in the ground. Them devils have dug it up already. The gold comes from the ground, man. You can just walk on gold and shit, man. Makes the soil richer. They took it out. Now gold is all of a sudden, gold. It's supposed to be a natural resource that's everywhere. You know, some resources are more, you know, they special and all that, like gems and stuff, rubies, and of course. But we're more, what do they say? Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Get some more good day. Because that's how the Most High have us maneuver in this world in the midst of this chaos. When we're mourning, it said, well, I'll give you joy. I'll give you the comfort of the scriptures. I'll give you wisdom. Sophia, that woman.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 15. She is more precious than rubies.
I'll start before that.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom. We happy, man. We got wisdom to maneuver through this world, man. Shit. Now we know not to stay in those fast food restaurants. We don't even eat at those places. For the most part, we don't go to those clubs no more for the ratchet people. You know? We don't have to stay connected to this world no more. Go ahead. But we happy.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom and the man that getteth understanding.
And the man that getteth understanding, you got to get the understanding of things too. A lot of things don't understand. Even when wisdom is shown to them, they don't understand it. Like, what y'all talking about? I go to fast food places every day, and nothing ever happens to me and shit. That ain't the point. It's like Most High is showing you through a wall, through the internet, the unicorn, you know, where a lot of those devils dwell at, the spirits dwell at. And who goes to those places? Go ahead.
For the merchandise of it is better than merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold.
Merchandise is better than the fine gold and of silver, man. All the chains that you can have on your neck is better than that, man. Jacob rather choose the chains of gold than the chains of silver. Like, I could at least sell it. Well, wisdom is not to be sold, man. It's in your mind. Most High puts it in you. Yeah? Go ahead.
She is more precious than rubies.
More precious than rubies. When the last time you ever heard a woman wanted rubies? That's an ancient term, so to speak. She wants diamonds. That's how you please a woman. Diamonds.
A lot of these diamonds are loud made.
Yeah.
Not even real actual.
Yeah, they're not even, yeah. They got, what they call it? They got zirconiac and
Mosaic.
Yeah. You got to have a jewelry specialist, you know what I'm saying, to see if you're not savvy with, you know, what real diamonds are. They're getting over on Jake, man. Like Jacob the jeweler, that rat, he's a rat though. Jacob used to buy his chains from him and his gold and all that. And, he said, what did he say? I'll floss your wrists up. I'll be the first to go to Jacob to floss your wrists up. You know? I think that was by John Root. And a lot of Jakes went to him, and he wasn't selling that always that real stuff, unless he liked you or something, maybe. Gold is worth more than diamonds. That's just rare. You know? You can see, you can go to a jewelry place and have all diamonds from here to there. You don't see gold like that. Go ahead. And gold is dense, so you really can't wear it. I mean, 24 karat gold. I think that's the top gold. You can't wear it like a heavy metal like that because it's so dense. It's real dense. So what did that mean? Also, that it comes from the soil, like when you walk on dirt. It's supposed to be. Hey, I bet if we walked on gold, none of our people have athlete's feet or have what I'm saying, have a disease in their feet or whatever because the gold heals. Gold heals you, man. But Jake, he gets that rotten teeth. He gets gold in his teeth and becomes rotten because that's not fully gold, man. That's mixed metals. And we ain't supposed to have mixed stuff, man.
Mixed fabrics?
Yep, mixed fabrics. They call it dross when you put metals on top of mix the metals with gold and to protect the gold and all that. Because it's so dense, you got to put stuff with it to sustain its weight or whatever. It ain't real gold, man. Go ahead.
And all the things thou takes desire are not to be compared unto her.
Not to be compared to her. So what did the Most High say he was going to do with a man of his image, of his workings, make him more precious than gold? Get that scripture. So even the elites, they devalue us because elite means the top people. That means you're on top. Tell them, moms and brothers and sisters on the coming for. We supposed to be the elites. Get the definition of elite. Elite means you're. That means and what do? They got the gold. They got possessions. They got the resource. They got the oil. Yeah, Black Wall Street. Jake hit some oil lines or whatever, and that didn't save the black communities. They shut that shit down real quick. It took one blame like a white girl. He was listening to a white girl. Might not even been a true story, but that's what they were doing. Able to kill a nigga, put a nigga in jail for whistling at a white woman, man. Damn. Could you imagine, Jake today, if he likes a white woman, he try to go over the street, talk to her, hey, what you doing, boy? Hang him and stuff. Curses, man. That's the curses, man. But we trying to get Sophia, and Most High giving us Sophia. We trying to continue to dance with her, and through that you'll gain all other things, man. That's the breath of the Most High. Most High start working with you. He'll start giving you all other things. Go
ahead. Elite definition: a select group.
A select group. That's what they are. A select group. A banking family. A bloodline. They got set up. A select group. They ain't like the average Edomites. They don't really walk on the same soil. They don't look at America like the average Edomite. Edomite just want stay away from Negroes and a house and a farm and all that. No, these elites, they want to rule the world. Go ahead.
That is superior in terms of ability. That is superior in terms of ability.
They able to do this because right now they're superior. They rule the world. So they able to lock you up in jail. They able to devalue you. Like you be working and stuff, you say it says a man is his worth. It's his worth. You know what it said? Give a man due diligence of his labor. Paraphrasing. And you be like, man, I just got a job, good job and stuff. Got these checks coming in. You calculate that shit. What you're gonna be making in a year and shit. And this motherfucker either fire you, or he say, well, he can't. We cutting back on the pay and all that. Or he'll cut the benefits. Then you be like, damn, I work hard as hell at this job. I'm not getting paid what I work. I got to move around to where it's more beneficial for me somewhere else. And then you go there, and then you got a Karen that tells on your ass to get you fired and shit. And then you got to get another job, And the next thing you know, they're gonna be like, well, why did you get fired at your other job? Well, she said she caught me stealing and all that. But she lied and shit. But that still goes against your damn record. Because some conflict got caused. Yeah, now they won't hire you and shit. Or you get out of jail, you know, you just did a 5-10 year bid and you change your life sort of, you know, you're trying to do better, change your life. They say, sir, we ain't hiring no, you know. Unless you want to work at these temp jobs, pushover jobs, you know, dealing with, you know, other ratchet people there. It's like there's no win with this shit, man. Unless it's with the scriptures, go ahead. So it's a superior people that's ruling us, that's looking over us with satellites and shit. Like you women back then, you know, Jake say, hey, the white man was on my back. Women didn't understand that like it was just a fucking job and shit. Your boss at the job. No, these are fucking elites, man. They got satellites that kept us down, that build an industrial world that has cameras on every block, that have a military force, and they doing wicked at that. They're doing wicked, man. Setting drugs, like we said, who brought the drugs into the black neighborhoods, man? Jake didn't do that shit. Jake ain't got no damn money. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no means of communication like that. Who he gonna talk to? The drug, in fact, the drug started back, in Colombia. How he gonna get over there to set up all this orchestration?
Jake can't even damn near get around to work sometimes.
Exactly.
Frank Lucas, when he went overseas, he still used the military. They working with the military for him to bring it back over. He didn't do it by himself, though.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
And then he started, they helped him to start in the neighborhoods.
Like that, blue man.
Yeah. And same with the other people, Rick Ross and all them, man. You know? And a lot of Jakes, they might have been some Jakes saying, you know what, I'm gonna sell a little dope, you know, I'm gonna rub shoulders with them and get my family out of the ghetto and all that. Nah, you can't trust, it says never trust thine enemy. And that's a witchcraft. So Most High ain't gonna let you Jake prosper in witchcraft. Jake, when they do witchcraft and all this celebrity shit and how powerful, they on a low level, man. The elites are over there. They got an answer to the elites. You know, Jay-Z ain't in his own, man. He did. You see what they did to him. He was one of the most powerful men in the celebrity world and shit. Took his ass down. Surrounded his house. If he go down, Jay-Z go down. Beyonce go down. They said, I think they divorced now. They just don't want to put it out there. The power couple. Huh? Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of Jay-Z by himself.
Yeah.
He been doing a lot of appearances.
They were saying I think it's rumored, but I believe that. But they don't want to mess up that image and shit.
They keep that money, that power.
That power, couple money, that structure, and a lot of couples in the neighborhood want to be like Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know, and was he talking about pimping? You know, big pimping.
Yeah.
He
was selling with talking about Mercy Block back in the day. Selling drugs.
Selling drugs.
Yep.
And Beyonce, she do the harlot shit, man. So that's what they making our people out of, pimps and harlots. But who's the big pimping? Esau, the elites, man.
Yep. For now.
Yeah, for now. But hey, Most High gave him that power though. Yeah. Most High, hey, he just told us don't mess with these people. Don't have me to do this to put you in, to give you over to the enemy. I don't know what your father be like. I don't know what they gonna do to you. I don't know. It's just good not to even take the chance. So now Jake then ended up in the worst condition ever.
Okay. It says in terms of ability or qualities of the rest of a group or society. Go ahead. You know? And then it just says that's it. And then it says like an example is the elite of Britain's armed forces. Just like you was talking about. Armed forces, you know what I mean?
They got an army, man.
Yep.
We have to that one dude, GMS or something.
GMS OkLA or something.
Yeah, he had his guns and all that in the street. What happened to that dude? He disappeared off the planet, man. And they might throw him in there again and shit. But we know
But
better.
a lot of them, they back to working like Jake. You got what's his name, Benny Siegel. That motherfucker selling pork at a food truck. Motherfuckers ain't got no money no more, man.
Hey, Cam and Mason, they doing the podcast.
That's why they doing that shit, man. They ain't got no more money no more. He's so dumb with their ass.
I seen that video of Dame Dash.
Yeah.
He was talking, his teeth fell out.
Yeah. 50 was making fun of him. I didn't watch it, but
That's
I
what
seen
that was about.
Yeah, I seen a little bit.
Dame Dash been like, a mogul for years, and he had Aaliyah at one time. He had all these millions. Now look at him. His teeth falling out.
But he ain't got no teeth no more.
He was a CEO of
Rockefeller.
Man, Jay, you better seek him on out. You got that piece of it.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yep, that's not any man. That's a elect man. Most High got his elite too on the right hand side. So it ain't everybody. There ain't no community, and Most High gonna say, "Oh, I choose all y'all." That's my precious and more than precious gold. No, go ahead.
Even a man that the golden wedge Ophir,
which is one of the most, if not expensive gold or most real gold.
it's like pure gold. I think it's like a gold solid, like 0.999, like pure gold bar.
Yeah, more precious than that, man. We gonna be walking on gold, man. Like Most High deal with the internal man. These niggas that's operating in the industry, they ain't dealing internally, man.
And that's
They seeing dollars and shit. They seeing contracts. Everything is like paperwork, and hey, Tyrese, he's going through a divorce. He's crying every time you see the man.
Every time you see him.
Like, because they realize that's all we got, man. All we got is the spirit. Like, even me, like, this is why my allergies, I feel like, been messing up so bad, man, because I ride my bike every day through town. You know they be spraying this shit in the air, man.
Constantly.
I ain't never had my shit bad, man.
Look up barium. Barium that they throw. It's a mix of Yahawah broke that down as Baal and shit. Barium mixed with the other stuff, man.
We got is the spirit, man. The devil's trying to kill us out here,
man. With health, they be calling all the foods now. Meat, vegetables, water.
Everything.
They say it's salmonella in the water and shit. You can't even drink water.
They put dye in the Cheetos and shit.
Yeah. Yellow 5 and red this and
red dye number 7.
Yeah.
What's number 6? What is in this shit, man? They doing experiments with it and making small little mice appear and shit.
Yeah, microscopic bugs in the chips and shit.
That's like,
I can't have a sandwich and chips. And a bottle of water. I mean, we ain't even supposed to drink. Like I said, we ain't supposed to be drinking from a bottle of water.
It's like I cut you off, bro.
And you know how thin those bottle water is. It's like it's nothing real no more. It's nothing value in this place.
Yeah.
The only thing is the fabrication and the what they call it, the display. You know how the display looks good? Like when you go to a jewelry store, the display looks good, but that's just for display. That ain't real diamond. They'd be like, hey, that's display diamond, like the fruit on the table. That's plastic fruit. That's just display. The real fruit is in the refrigerator.
You got McDonald's do that with their burgers.
Yeah, display burgers, just to look good. Man. So what we're doing is we're kind of what it says, build, put that scripture, building our treasures in heaven. See, nobody believes in the spirit world. A lot of these camps don't really believe in the spirit world. They think this is a joke. So they trying to use this for their own by their own means, for their own purpose and shit. Like, no, us angels watching y'all, man. Are still angels. Ready to spew out judgment. No? Most High is not happy with this kingdom and the system. Shalom to brothers and sisters. It says the Most High's eye is on the sinful kingdom. He's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. That's how much the Most High hates America. America is not even our people. It's from America Vespucci. I'm sure he was a racist like a motherfucker. He hated black people. He hated the tribe of Israel. He was a mo too, man. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth.
Treasures upon earth. Jake like, what? Like we said, ain't nothing wrong with having money. It's the root. It's the love of money. It's the root of all.
You just lusting after it, man. Then it's a problem.
You see a Jake, let's use a rapper for example. You see a rapper and shit, and they're in a strip club, and they giving out $50,000 on a lap dance and shit. That's some stupid ass shit.
Damn, Jake.
You could have gave that to a poor Jake. Could have invested in some business, man.
Yeah, somebody who like really was like doing something with his life.
Yeah,
man.
that really try to do right in life.
Yeah,
and trying to do right with his money and clean up, and have cleaned up himself to really want to do something real with it. Yeah. But these niggas, gold teeth,
forward to this bitch with a fake ass.
Yeah, plastic. See, women have devalued themselves too. They got plastic lash. I mean, they got overlaid lashes, plastic BBLs and all that. They want to be plastic Barbie dolls, fake breasts, tummy tucks and all that because they don't want to hit the gym. You know.
You saw he was making fun of one of them Eves. He said it looked like a Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want no periods no more. They trying to believe that Esau can have a pill that they don't have periods no more. They trying to just reconstruct themselves and nose jobs and all that. They're not happy with themselves. That's how America is. She's not happy with herself. We need more of this and that. We need more, more stores, more things that fabricate this place to make it still look good. Fake grass, fake trees.
Babylon on her period right
now. Yeah. She's unclean. Go ahead.
Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
Yeah, rust does corrupt. Yeah, man. That's why, hey, you could drive a car. It could be a brand new car, but it might last years and years. But eventually, it's gonna go out. And like we said, time and time when you have a car, if you get a car, you're gonna have other responsibilities. You gotta keep the oil. You gotta keep the gas in the car. You gotta keep, the window might go out. You gotta buy a motor for the window. The seat might get ripped. You gotta buy a new seat and shit. The wheels might go bad. You gotta buy all 4 wheels, which costs you probably $1,000, $1,200. So, what did we have before that? Horses and carriages. You gotta take care of that too. Like you gotta take care of some shit no matter what, man.
Especially how they doing everything. You damn go get some wheels. There be some damn TV wheels.
Yeah.
You making wheels now?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Well, when people they talk about Timo now. You don't want to buy nothing from Timo unless it's like some little shit,
Hey, they shirts be going hard.
Yeah.
They shirts be like $5.
That's the little shit I'm talking about.
I ain't doing no real necessities.
You ain't gonna spend like $1,000.
Yeah, you gonna get a couple shirts. I ain't gonna get no draws from that. I don't know what they be doing with draws.
Yeah. So sometimes you gotta pay for the most expensive thing to get the value out of it. But it ain't really no value in this place anymore. Even when you do spend your top dollar. Yep. Like we talk about buying a car, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 fiberglass made car and shit.
It's still gonna break down because that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta get a warranty on fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get damn warranty and a damn backup and insurance and everything because they know that bitch gonna break down. You got to bring that hoe back in there.
You either get a warranty or a warrant for your arrest.
Like how the car dealership go, how the mechanics gonna make money if shit ain't breaking down? It's gotta break down.
They just like everything's a scale. They even say about the dentist, like fluoride technically like damage your teeth more, but yeah, they use fluoride in the toothpaste.
Yeah. We gotta think heavily because everything here is designed to destroy Jake slowly. You know, and that, yeah.
Like I said, all those holidays are based on candy and shit.
Yep.
When you a kid, Halloween,
Sweets,
Valentine's Day,
cookies,
Christmas.
bitch ass.
Yeah. It's like they trying to take Jake out with sugar.
I went to Walmart yesterday. They already got Halloween decorations out.
Yeah, like
that's a whole next month.
Yeah, like they said we good. Oh, Venezuela, they talking about October 1st. They gonna do Christmas.
Yeah.
They already doing Christmas. Yeah.
You know, in Mexico and some of those places, they celebrate it twice. They celebrate the American Christmas and
there.
And there. You know?
Oh, crazy ass, man.
Man, how many Christmases and Thanksgiving you going out of this motherfucker? Yeah. And then when they put up the lights and shit, they keep them up there for forever and shit.
They know the prophet said it's a whole year. They said we having 2 Thanksgivings and 2 Christmases this year, motherfucker.
That's the devil, man. That's Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, man. That's Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
I think he's
And where these break through is still.
Hey, Jacob, remember Jacob when the Chargers first came out, the Challengers and Chargers? Jake, that's the go-to car. Now that's the main cars getting jacked. Or the Hondas that Jake owned. Affordable for Jake, run good, made by Japanese. Yeah, I'm giving you a Honda. You're getting that stolen, man. You rich, they coming in and get your money. Jake flossing on TikTok. Getting robbed. What if that ain't even real money? He got robbed for fake ass money.
He over there pulling some fake $100 bills that they had in there. They took his money like, man, this shit fake. They finna come back like bad as hell. Like, why you let us rob us? You know you got no money.
Hey, that's why the Most High got a lot of those dreadheads doing that. Dread means dreadful. Most High is letting you know this is a dread. It's turned into a dreadful place.
And that's how fabricated this place could be. Jake could actually have money in the bank and still pull that off. Be like, yeah, I got all this money. He really got the money, but he got the fake money on camera. You know what I'm saying? Where if he do get robbed, it's like, your ass got bamboozled. That's how fake this place is, man. This place fake as hell, man.
You got woman. So like you got women out here putting on makeup and using filters.
Man, how you gonna do the filter after you got 2 minutes?
And they'll put on a whole synthetic mask on your ass.
Like what, double privilege? Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's why you gotta stay out those clubs, man. And you know they turn down the lights for a reason. You're not dim in those clubs.
Your ass hit 2 shots.
Yep.
That bitch look like Cleopatra.
Yeah. That shit happened like Missy Elliott said. She said, "Don't I look like a Holly Berry poster?" And they was looking through that glass when you get drunk.
Yeah, bitch, you look like a hologram. Okay, fake as hell.
You don't want to go there, man. You're like, who turned off the lights? Who dimmed the lights? That's what you do when you get comfortable to get some. You turn down the light. Eddie Pendergrass said, "Turn down the light. Light a candle, man."
I got a scripture over there. This is Psalms chapter 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Wait, hold on. We understanding that we intimate with the Most High. He said, light those candles. Because I'm searching Jerusalem. This is a romantic a wedding that we're about to. This is a romantic relationship we have with the Most High. To go to those other guys that you're sleeping in the bed. Israel is sleeping in the bed with them. That's her lovers.
It's like putting on that makeup, trying to look like you got it all going on. Because these other nations and these other philosophies is ruling over us in the physical right now.
That makeup is you adding more nations to you to make you look still good. Most High said, I want you natural. You know, when I want a woman, I want a natural ass. I want a natural head. You know, they trying to add stuff. What did it say? Add sin upon sin. You know, that's that spiritual makeup they trying to put on with these other nations. Going with Islam and all them, and Mormon and all them other religions and shit. You know. Go ahead.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
Praise every false way. Now, we are getting dressed. We're putting on our spiritual garments. We don't want to be butt naked at the wedding.
Yeah.
We don't want to ass showing like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They didn't turn weddings and stuff into ratchet parties. We got a man's wife twerking in front of everybody. That's for him. That's the honeymoon.
Supposed to be coming in sackcloth, humbleness, meekness. You know, that was who the Lord said was going to inherit the earth. Not the ones who looking all great in position to where it looked like they somebody who needs to be honored. That's a problem with Jake.
I looked up that word communion. One of the words for it is intimacy, man. We're supposed to communicate with the Most High and build a communion with Him, not with these other religions and people.
You know?
Then that means that we let somebody else in the house. That's not a bridesmaids. Bridesmaids are within the organization, the orchestration of Israel, the elect.
And that's what they were talking about also with Adam and Eve, how it said they clothed themselves with the fig leaves. That was them trying to blend in, put that makeup on. To blend in and try to look like, you know, they was looking like everybody else. And that's what 2/3 is doing right now. Trying to blend in, trying to make it seem like, oh Lord, you can't see me. Because the Lord looking for Jake. Where you at, bro?
Lord, I was a part of Black Lives Matter. You're going to get struck with lightning on
You
that.
gonna get like that dude in the soccer field.
I did have black pride, Most High. Get your black ass.
Get your black ass crispy. Yeah. Extra.
You're going to be real black with a message
real
drop,
black real soon. Your whole face, everything.
Yeah. It says we can go into that.
You're gonna be the real color black.
Get that I will not. I will not have you as an adulterous wife. I mean, adulterer, a harlot. I will not have you as a harlot. Because you know, Jake is trying to. He on a different highway. He's being a harlot. You know. He's telling these other nations he ain't got no husband. I'm just out here having fun. Like these women be lying saying they ain't got no husband. What they do? And then they sneak in the house, try to sneak back in the house at 2 o'clock midnight. Should be in Jeremiah. I think it's that one. Jeremiah down. Yeah. I think it's Jeremiah 3 and 16. 3 and 14. It says 3 and 14. No, I just started 3 and 1. They say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return it to her again? That's talking about going into these other nations. Yeah. You might have been a Muslim for some years. Most High caught telling you to no, come back. Turn from your wicked ways. Mormon, Scientologists, what's that other one? There's all kind of stuff out there, man. Right. Atheists and shit. That shouldn't even be a damn. I don't even know what the hell that is. They're trying to make that a religion. You just don't believe in God.
But at the same time, that just contradicts you because you saying that there is a God by saying you don't believe in it. We're saying that there is. There's got to be an opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just sound retarded as shit.
Yeah, man.
You're on the other side of the fence, but it ain't no opposition.
Yeah, if there's not an opposition, why is there a term for it?
It's possible to be just have one side of the fence. That's impossible. There's another side. It says he return it to her again. She's supposed to be, it's going to say, shall not that land be greatly polluted? Greatly polluted. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. See? That's the many lovers. America is a harlot. Israel is laying down with this harlot. It's almost like some lesbian shit. You know, she leaving a man, which is the Most High, to lay down with a woman.
Yeah.
That's what these women doing today. That spirit that these women have. I don't need no man. You're about to make me. I'm this close to becoming liking women and shit.
That's why Apostle the hard them to really get deep into Jake. If they not really fucking with this truth, eventually they gonna turn on you, man. So you gotta, show them that you gonna come with me, or I'm gonna leave you out here, and you gotta do it whatever way you can do it, but it has to be that, to protect yourself.
Like that Terminator, that flip side, that second Terminator, he said, "Come with me if you want to live." Sarah Connor, come with me. Before he was trying to destroy Sarah Connor, and then he said, "Come with me if you want to live." That's the same thing Yahawashi did with us, because the Most High would say, "Hey, I'm brought with my own people. Go destroy my people." I mean, not fully, not utterly, but jack them up, man.
Remnant.
And then Yahawashi came and said, "Hey, come with me if you want to be saved." It says, "Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played a harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, said the Lord." Return again. It said, "Lift up thy eyes." That means, what was they teaching? What was taught in the New Testament? To be born again. That's the return back. He wasn't talking about these other nations and shit. He's dealing with the same people. Like, you played a harlot, turn back from your wicked way. You got to be born again, to know stuff, to know your history. They was teaching secular history back then. They was teaching about what it said. The Most High requires that which is past, man. So how you gonna come back to your heritage if you don't go back to the past? Where did we go off, Lord? What happened? Well, you went off with me when you worshipped other gods and all that.
It literally means to return.
Yeah,
you don't have to return to understand why we went off.
When that time that during Moses, what did they do? After the fall of Adam, they said they made golden earring, golden cap, and they worshipped them. Aaron made, "Hey, take off your earrings and I'll make your golden cap. This is your God, Israel." So when that storm come and those events come and the pressure come and say, "Hey, get over here," slash you on the back, you're gonna be like, "Damn, the calf didn't save us." What did Most High say? They can't breathe and they can't stand upright. It says, "Yet return again to me," said Lord, "lift up thine eyes into the high places and see where thou hast not been lean with, in the ways thou hast set for them as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and thy wickedness. Therefore the showers have been withholding." Yeah, in every captivity, man. The Babylonian captivity dealing with the Hamites. He was doing what they was doing. Started doing their customs. Babylonian code and all that. During the Persian Medes, same thing. Even today, a lot of our people over there think they Elamites and shit. Something ain't feeling right. Greek, Hellenistic era. Same thing, influenced by the Greek ways, the Greek customs. Romans. A lot of our people were in the Roman army. They wanted to be Romans. Just like they want to be Americans. You got the top, the top goal of the so-called African Americans is to be a president, a governor, or whatever, or to get into some prestige college, or to get in the army and all that, and be a top cadet or whatever, a top. So that's the same thing they was doing back in the Roman Empire, man. So you had Jakes in the Roman Empire as generals and all that. I mean, the Roman army as generals and all that. Going back, even with Italian band, Cornelius, and Italian band. We were all over Italy, man. There was a time we were going to take over, almost looked like we were going to take over the world, man.
So I was chopping all the noses off of them statues.
Mm-hmm. If you read about Hannibal, he was going against. He got defeated by the Romans, of course. But when he was going against them, he took a lot over Italy. He was a so-called black man. Now they want to paint him in as crazy, a so-called crazy white man, and Hannibal Lecter and all that. Yeah. No, he was conquering. He said he wanted, I think with his own words, if I'm not mistaken, he said he wanted to take over the white race. You know? So they took him out. Those are during the Punic Wars, man. We were, hey, Paul went to Italy and all that. Rome is the capital of Italy, man. Rome is just a, you know, it's a capital of Italy. It's not a big ass country or you know, what's that other thing called? If you see Rome compared to Egypt and compared to the lands, even Russia and all that, it's small. And we was ruling that. We were ruling Europe, basically. You know? In the Roman Eastern world, Rome was a great part of our rulership. But we were ruling in other dynamics too. And, I mean, other regions too. They show you that in Black Panther. It says there, where the showers have been withholding, there have been no later rain, and thou hast a coarse forehead. Thou refuses to be ashamed. Yeah, the mind of a, you know, you forward with your thoughts. You got like, I'm gonna do this. I'm out here slanging this. You know, look at me, nations. I'm up for a good time. You know, that's why women be going to Dubai as a kind of reflection of this of what happened. How the most how it sees us. Israel don't mind get shitting on and shit for money. You know what I'm saying? In a way, compared, you know, compared to talking about these nations, and you know, they'll go over there and you know, change their God, change their language and shit.
Like spiritually getting shitted on. Yeah. That's why I said, like, you know, people gonna see your shame. You gonna have shit on your left shoe, Jay.
Shit on your wedding dress.
Shit on your wedding dress. Come in, doodle on your head, shit. I have a bunch of Jakes look on the other side with their shit clean, looking, shaking their head like, nah.
Five versions. It says, "For without not from this time cry unto me, my father, thou art the guide of my youth." Yeah, you should be like, I'm lost out here, man. They should have came back crying. A fleet of them whores of our women. Yeah, you know what they did to us? We ain't never going back to the Bible. What was you saying about the Most High? What was you saying about this truth? They should have been came back crying, man.
I got my new iPad.
Yeah. I got Gucci bags and all that. Yeah. Crazy. I got a new stove in here tomorrow. You don't even cook. You're excited about a stove and shit. You don't even cook. Yeah. I mean, what things you need in a place if you ain't really do that? You're not even at home. You're at the club, at the job, you're at the late night with your girlfriends, you're over another man's house. You don't even be at home. I'm just empty like a mother.
Yeah, that's a problem. Some Jays cook better than you women out there. Yeah, man. Some cook better than y'all.
Shit, even some of the throw together food is better than these women. It says 5, will he reserve his anger forever? Will he keep it to the end? You know, that's submissive. Like coming back to the most. That's what we're saying now, because we know that he allowed these nations to overtake us, and when we see them getting gruesome and all that, see them getting heavy with their hand, we know that's the Most High allowing this man to do that. So we be like, how long, Most High? You know? It says, Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things about sinners. It says, so the Lord said unto me, in the days of Josiah the king, have thou seen that wicked, that which backsliding Israel have done? Yeah, have you seen going back into that wall on TikTok, on YouTube, on Rawchaa? Have you seen this stuff? Because a lot of us didn't even see that. We was just dealing with stuff in our own neighborhoods and all that. Now we like, wait a minute, hold on. We thought Lil Kim was the only one doing that BS when she came out. Now it's a whole multitude of women following Cardi B and Sukihana. Like, damn, I didn't even know these women were these women, and then they got groomed into this, or was they ready on alert and shit? They just came out of nowhere. Like you don't have to be taught really to do wicked. You know, like there's no structure. You just go out there and radically do shit. You know, they didn't. There's not a class to follow the ways of Sukihana and shit. Like, there's not an educational system to follow orders. You just get involved with shit, and next thing you know, you're a whore and shit. You just sleep with somebody else. You just any woman can go out there on the street right now. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do shit. You just go hit the block. But righteousness takes time. It's a process. You gotta restrain from things, stay away from things. People, certain people, crowds, certain places. You know? It's something more to it. It says she has gone up of every high mountain. She'll sleep with the governor, you know. You know? Hey, Kamala Harris probably worked her way up. She probably was just a teenage female that was in one of these universities, had to make her way up to being somewhat, prepped to be president or vice president. So in that matter, it is a struggle. It is certain things that you gotta do to climb up the ladder to, be in a wicked circle where you're a top witch or warlock or something like that, where you possess a little power. Yeah.
She was a governor, I think. He was in San Francisco. She was talking about them Jay just petty weed charges and stuff. Kamala Harris, like, and she got a lot of black men locked up.
Yeah, kind of. Yep. Right. Yep. She did. And so she was a high feminist. It says, high mountain and every green tree. What are the trees? Back to those nations, man. What was the tree of the garden? Like, don't eat of that tree. Eat of the tree of good, the tree of life. But under every green tree, like, damn, like we said, you're a Muslim, you're a Mormon, you're a atheist, you're a Scientologist, you're a damn Gothic. Some of our women in Egyptology. No, this voodoo is not evil. It's something we always practice. They call it wicked, but it's not. Yeah, voodoo is evil, man. It's dealing with witchcraft and shit.
Remember that one people that was on that boat in Haiti? They tried to do some voodoo and they killed like everybody on the boat. They're like 40-some people, man.
Yep.
Killed everybody, tried to do damn ritual, set the whole damn boat on fire, killed everybody.
Yeah. And you got them entities grabbing Jake's leg over there and Haiti and all that. Dealing with high witches over there. Hey, that's the tribe of Levi. You know, curses. It says, and there had played the harlot. And I said, she had done all these things, turned down to me, and she returned not after her treacherous sister Judah saw it. And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I have put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yeah, I don't want to see you no more. Get out of my land. Kick you out of Jerusalem. Bahasham, Dylan, Ashdod. Your place is polluted. I'm not going to watch you in a polluted place and trying to cuss me out to my face. You know? It says, yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot. That was supposed to be an example of Israel falling first. And then Judah's like, damn, should we go? And they did it anyway. They went off too. So that's why the Most High said, hey, send an angel to follow them. You know, set up some, that's as things start moving. Hey, set up Moses, set up this, set up some, the men of my holy name. So, because they ain't going to make it. It's going to be, it's going to be all out hell. And look at our people didn't make it on the 2/3 side. A lot of our people that we see in the industry are done, man. There's no coming back. They're done. Their soul is trapped. They on the edge. Who recently passed? The Rich Homie Quan and Fat Boy.
Fat Man, he died on stage. The Rich Homie Quan just died from drug overdose.
Yeah.
But they was depressed, man.
We talk about health, man. We're not saying we're the healthiest people in the world, but we talk about health.
We ain't no damn fat man. Like, that's the worst rap name that you can have. Yeah. You know your ass ain't getting in shape.
It's not new. You had Heavy D back then, the Fat Boys.
Big Pun.
Yeah. Big Pun.
Biggie Small.
Yeah. What did he say in one of his songs? I'm trying to fuck my wife. Like, it's so hard. He said, I don't want to die. I'm trying to lose weight. I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live. It was too late. I don't know if they took him out or whatever. But he was a sacrifice, but he didn't get to lose the weight that he wanted to.
We know he signed something.
Yeah, he signed it with the devil. With a heartless pen. And it came to verse 9. It came to pass the likeness of her whoredom that she defiled the land, committed adultery with stones and with stocks. And yet for all this, her treacherous sister Judah had not turned to me with her whole heart, her whole mind. Like, we got subjects and stop eating swine. You gotta get that, but they did the other thing. They ain't turned wholly to the Most High.
I'm talking about celebrating holidays.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Yep.
It's still stay in the heat.
Yep.
This is James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahawah?
Yeah, let's talk about our people, man. Because that's spiritual adultery when you go and worship these other nations. These other nations don't teach about adultery. I ain't even heard these other nations teach about adultery. That is wrong. I ain't heard Elam or Moab or Ham talk about that shit.
Yep. Somebody's wife come over there and want to get shitted on. Elam gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
He don't care. He don't care, man.
He ain't gonna say a damn thing. He ain't gonna say nothing. Like, why are you doing this?
So
aren't you ashamed of your husband? Yeah. Aren't you ashamed of your people?
You're gonna be. I got 2 shit bags. Use both of them hoes on your ass.
Yeah, man. And you're gonna feel like you gotta so-called prop yourself back up and we work on yourself. Take a shower for 8 hours and shit. You'll try to forget about what you did and shit. It says, and it says, she have not returned with her whole heart, but faintly, said the Lord. What does faintly mean? Faint. I think that means vaguely, like, yeah. It says, not turning to me with her whole heart, but vainly.
I got you.
And we're saying this because the end is here, man. Like it ain't really no time left.
That's Syria, Hebrew. It says an untruth, by implication, a sham without a cause.
Untrue, without a cause.
So, liar, lying, bang.
Yeah, they just doing this without it ain't even cause. Like a lot of time, stripper used to be in the strip club. She said, "I'm doing this in college or something like that." They don't even got a cause for this shit. They just want to do it. And shit. They want to be freaks and nasty.
No reason, like they ain't even no holiday. Just come out, hoeing and showing,
lying.
Yeah, it said lying, vain, wrongfully.
Vain.
It said sham.
Sham, which comes from shameful. Sham.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm not sure, but
It sounds like
vainly.
it's close to it.
It says, but vainly, without a cause. And the Lord says, because the Most High understands like that term, back against the wall and all that. Man, what could I do, Lord? Like, but I want to come back home. Like you say, you have children, they be like, "Hey, boss, I just didn't know how to talk to you, man, but I wanted to come home." You say, "Hey, son, just call me and talk to me, man." A lot of these sons can't even talk to their father about women no more, man. And that's who you're supposed to go to. You can't learn about women from your mother, because she gonna be for her daughter or for the women's sake. No matter what y'all talk about.
Get her this. She supposed to get her that. All that materialistic stuff.
Yeah.
That really like knowledgeable. I can learn.
She ain't gonna never say, son, there ain't really no good woman left. A man will say that though. But a woman, she'd be like, well, it's a lot of good women out there. Where, ma? Where? In church. That's what she's gonna point to, church. That's the worst place to find them. That's a hardest assembly right there. That's hardest houses right there. Yeah. That's another teaching all that. The Lord said to me, the backsliding Israel had justified herself more than treacherous Judah. Justifying themselves. Like this is right. Or I have a right, to go out and sleep around because you were harsh, Most High. That's what they did with the Most High law. Like it became grievous to them. That's what they say today. Like my husband, he's abusive. Oh, you mean he hits you? No, but he just, he's always fussing at me and stuff like that. This one cop said, well, I can't do nothing because this woman, they had the door closed and she said, my husband's hitting on me. And when they busted open the door, he was like, I didn't hit on her. They was like, ma'am, did he hit you? He was like, no, they said, we can't do that, man. You said he was hitting you, so we came in to try to get you, like he was on you and shit. And he's up against the wall, just like, hey, you already know you should. Why you lie on me?
And it could have been somebody who was having a bad day, and they just happened to just be angry, and then Jake got shot with no damn reason.
That happens though. That does happen.
Man.
And that's what wicked people are saying to the Most High, that he's an abuser and all that. That they'll lie on him and all that.
You gotta have a Qadash with you, because yesterday we was outside the house and that drone could have shot me down, man. You could have thought I was a damn enemy or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I was like, man, you gotta have a little protecting you and shit, man. Yep, out here, because these mice don't care about us, man. And if they would have did, they would have said it was a malfunction, and it would have been it, man. Yep. And nobody would have went to jail.
And life goes on.
Life goes on.
I'm gonna go to this, start to close up, because we ain't got that much time, man. Y'all wanna fall asleep to this song. You're supposed to be waking up by the song.
Yeah.
You need to turn this song on blast and shit. There's some bass. why Jake like his shit.
Yeah, Jake don't want to
Waking up the whole neighborhood.
You want to hit unless you got an 808 behind you.
Yeah, got a rap tune too. Isaiah, Jeremiah 2:32. See, I'm gonna read it real quick. Starting at 28. It says, "But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise, and see if they can save thee in the time of trouble." We tell you about Jacob's trouble. These gods ain't gonna be nowhere around. These religions ain't gonna be. You think men of Dubai is gonna marry any of these women they shitting on? Oh, I'm sorry, I shitted on you. You could be my wife. No, they don't give a damn about you.
He said, you cheated on my wife.
If he really loves me, after he shitted on me, he takes me back. For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. Every city you go into. You know, you go into a city and they practicing, you know, bestiality. You say, hey, I'll stay there. It ain't me, but I'll stay there. You go to another city and it's high adultery, high clubbing and partying. Hey, this is the life. Go to another city. You know? It says, wherefore will you plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, said the Lord. In vain have I slain your children. They receive no correction. That's what Most High is about. Correction. Like I said, this whole American system is not by correction. All that BS that they arrest Jake for ain't got nothing to do with the scriptures. You know? They just want money and shit. Throw Jake in jail. They got places that, like I think in Detroit and it was in Florida somewhere. The prisons look like shit, man. They didn't care. It was flooded. Walls were decaying. They didn't care, man. They like, hey, they criminals. We don't care about that shit. Hey, I don't blame them. You know? A lot of Jakes should have been dead out there for, you know, against what they do against the Most High. It says, they not spend your children, they receive no correction, your own sword have devoured your prophets like a destroying lion. Where did Most High call Esau to play a role in? As a roaring lion. See who may devour with the sword. Pretty soon it's going to get worse, like we say, man. The Draconian laws are coming, it's going to get worse. Martial law coming, it's going to be worse.
So I was reading earlier this morning, it was talking about witch shall withdraw. So hiding herself, put herself in a secret chamber. But now it's about to disappear, Jake.
It says, O generation, see ye the word of the Lord. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are lords, we will come no more unto thee. Yeah, Most High, no, he gave us spiritual manna, he gave us wisdom, he gave us, you know, land and, you know, vegetation, farming, house, you know. He gave us all that, man. But yet Jake said, we are lords, will we come no more unto thee. Can a maid forget her ornaments? A bride her attire? Yeah. Your bride don't come to a wedding without her attire and shit.
Come here with some jeans and a damn t-shirt
on. Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Every woman I've seen was happy to put on that wedding dress.
Man, she got some chicken grease on the shirt.
Design, the design of the wedding dress. They excited about that shit.
Yeah. They know they finna get half of their man's shit.
Yep. But I'm saying on the spiritual side, we're excited, so we're putting on that, you know, spiritual wedding dress, you know, and we ain't gonna forget the attire. It says, yet my people have forgotten me days without number. No woman forgets she's gonna get married. She counting the days. It could be 2 years. She counting the days. Like, man, tomorrow's a big day. Next week's the big day. You know? 2 years. 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 2 ye Call the bridesmaids. Y'all ready? Y'all got your shit together? You know? Tell the man I can't wait till we get married. They taking pictures and shit. You know?
Spent $20,000 on the wedding and shit.
Yeah.
It was some Elamites that I worked for over there. I was a waiter and stuff. They spent $300,000 on their wedding, man.
Yeah, man.
$300,000, man. Jake out here can't pay it down. $3,000 in rent and shit. That's too much for Jake. Yeah. That's a lot of money and shit. Like, $300,000, man.
And then you got to make sure your wife, y'all really gonna stay together. She really loves you because you're gonna kick that diamond ring off the damn bridge and shit into the waters. You're gonna have to dive, scuba dive to get that shit. You didn't spend like 80,000 on that money.
Hell no.
It says, yet my people have forgot my days, me days without number. Why trimmest thou way to seek love? Yeah, to seek love from these people, these religions. I see seeking love from the Muslims, man.
Retarded, man.
You know, seeking, yeah.
Sorry for the black community and
Yeah,
shit.
man, that's seeking, trimming your ways to seek love, man.
You see that having like turmoil within that camp. Mother said something about he trying to post a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Because they know what it is. They know the rest of the Muslim community ain't with that either.
That's what he was saying.
They're not with that. The rest of the Muslim community is not with that.
We already tried that, man. That's old. Let this go by. We're getting close out.
Yeah, we already, tried all these different religions and stuff, man. Ain't none of that stuff no good, man. You know, I never went to Muslim, but I definitely was a Christian before I came into the truth. But, I wasn't going to the churches, but growing up when I was young, most of our parents used to make us do that shit. Yeah. Because they was looking for the Lord. They didn't know nobody else.
Yeah, you young and they make you. Yeah. Sometimes they don't even go. They just see you and shit.
Yeah.
Got rid of them.
Bring your ass up there and start shaking with the preacher on the water.
Yeah. Now we can do what we want to, Charles. He's at church. It says, therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways, man. Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. See? That's why people believe in that they're innocent. God knows my heart. I ain't done nothing wrong. Get over it, nigga. I don't care about me. Every one of them ratchet people in the industry, they say they're Christians, but they believe in God. How can you believe God? You're doing it in front of the whole world. It says, I will plead with thee because thou sayest, I have not sinned. Most I can plead with it. Judgment, correction, missiles. It says, why gottest thou about so much to change thy way? Like, yeah, why you gottest abroad so much? Like, you let everybody's house, everybody's city to change your ways. Like, you just want to go against the Most High. Like, I want to find a religion that you can eat swine. You know what I'm saying? I want to find a religion that you can commit adultery without no problem. You know? You that harlot walking up and down the street, even at night. A man gonna pull up on you, put you in the van. Your ass gonna be disappeared. They're gonna be rough with you, and you're gonna be one of those missing women and shit.
Yep. And because you didn't want to get with a man of the Lord, and that's why, like Apostle Hall, he just put a video out. He said, "Stop talking shit and eat chicken and put them bids up." That's what you're supposed to be doing, Jake. Put these damn videos up. But yeah, about some Bahasham.
Jay don't like to do nothing when he eats chicken. Don't bother me. What you gonna be doing? Eating chicken when them missiles come, when them chariots come, you gonna be eating that chicken.
I'm pretty sure he just mainly talking about unbelievers, the
ones that don't do it.
Don't do that,
It says, change thy way. Thou also shalt be ashamed of Egypt, as thou was ashamed of Assyria. See? We was doing the same thing in our those captivities as we're doing now. And I didn't get that scripture that morning, but it says, Most High is not going to judge you as a harlot, but He's going to judge you as a wife at a wedlock. Like you are married. Yeah. You are married. You do have a Lord. You do have a power. You got some women saying, I ain't married, so I don't have to listen to men. Well, you have to listen to the structure of the holy men that the Most High sent. You got to listen to them. A lot of women don't have fathers, but you got to treat the elders as fathers. That's no excuse. At a wedlock. Last scripture.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
Like you feel it, you see it, just everything. Like
it's heavier. Things are heavier. The mustard is thicker. Like,
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 38, and it reads, "And I will judge thee as a woman that break wedlock."
Yeah, as a woman that break wedlock. Go ahead.
And shed blood.
It's up before that.
Verse 37, "Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers." Okay. Verse 36, Ezekiel 16:36, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because thy filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered through thy whoredoms with all thy lovers."
All thy lovers with all these religions, these nations, and all that. Go ahead.
"And with all the idols of thy abominations."
That's spiritual adultery, pretty much fornication. All your idols and all that. They got American Idol here. They idolize Sukihana and Sexy Red and Cardi B. And you can't say nothing wrong about them. You're like, look, this woman dancing naked in front of a child. Well, leave her alone and shit. See, y'all just hating and shit. What? Go ahead.
And by the blood of thy children.
By the blood of thy children. Go ahead.
Which thou didst give unto them. Verse 30. Oh.
Sacrificing Molech. And they even, we always mention that, they said, let the blood be upon us when they was crucifying Yahawashi. That blood is upon y'all, man. Go ahead.
Verse 37. "Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers."
Gather all her lovers. Go ahead.
"With whom thou hast taken pleasure."
Yeah, they take pleasure in this. We're talking about the whole Israel, not just a woman, but Israel as a nation. Go ahead.
"And all them that thou hast loved."
You have loved them. Prime example, it says, you could find, with a nation by what their women do is what state they in, or what connection. And our women are going over there getting shit on, in Dubai. So we reached a low level. You don't hear no Elamite doing that, and no Moabite doing that shit. You don't hear no Hamite doing that. You would think, boy, that Ham would do that. But no, that's our women, man. The ones that call themselves queens and goddesses. But if you're a goddess, you ain't gonna have to get shit on. You're gonna be telling them what to do. Go ahead.
"With all them that thou hast hated."
Go ahead.
"I will even gather them round about against thee."
Because when the Most High was away from us, we hated them. We was like, hey, Most High, these nations come rule over us. They treat us wrong. We hate them. As soon as they, as soon as we get into a good place and they started, we started trading with them and all that, and started dealing with them. You start liking them again. It ain't so bad, Most High. They shitting on y'all, man. Spiritually and physically, man. Spiritually, I mean by, their ways, their wicked ways and their religions and shit like that.
"And will discover thy nakedness unto them."
Yep. And what do? They see our nakedness right on TikTok and shit, right on World Star Hip Hop, right on. You know how many people watch that? They're gonna be like, look at these niggas right in front of the seat, arguing over some chicken and shit. They went to Popeye. Next thing you know, it's a shootout. What happened? They trying to put shit together. Like, oh shit, that's Israel. Like I said, the Chinese. I've met a Chinese dude on the bus. He said he come over here. You know what he does? He get his money, he save his money, he come over here to make more money, take it over back to China. But while he's here and having fun, he goes after the black woman. You know? He didn't say nothing about no other women. But he said, "Yeah, I like the black woman." Like, and he goes back over there with his wife. He just used them for having fun over there. Booty is a play toy. It's a spoil. It's a play toy. You know? That's why you see it in clubs and shit. Make it bounce. It's a toy. It's a nice toy. You know? You got beautiful women. They got bodies, and that's nice. But your mind, if your mind ain't right and their spirit ain't right, it's a throwaway. You know? You ain't gonna want to deal with no woman like that. Go ahead.
That
I don't care how fine she is, how much ass and titties she got. I mean, you know, and like we said, they been coming fake anyway. That shit, that's my most I did that. He's like, hey, you over this, you beating over this woman. Her wig is not, her hair is not even hers. Her body is not even hers. She, you know, like when are you gonna get it, Jake? And it's mainly in America. You don't see that shit in Colombia or over there in parts of Egypt and shit. All that plastic surgery and that. Like, it's only in this. That's why this is Babylon. Great confusion. They ain't taking pills over there to lower, you know, for a man to lower. I mean, have his voice to like a woman and shit. Or a transgender problem over there. It's only here in America. Go ahead.
That they may see all thy nakedness.
See all our nakedness. Go ahead.
Verse 38, and I will judge thee.
Judge thee. Go ahead.
As woman that break wedlock.
Yeah, you're married, Israel. You're not a harlot. You're married. You got a husband. You got a culture, a heritage. You got a God. You got a Savior. You acting like you don't. Like a woman that's on the block, usually because she ain't got no husband, she's at her lowest. She ain't got no help. She ain't got no husband. She ain't got no brothers that can help her. She ain't got no family.
So she got to do that.
Yeah, it's basically a runaway. But you doing harlotry. You got the stronghold coming back, and you still in harlotry. Your husband don't have to be the richest man in the world to take care of the family. Fuck out of here with that shit. You don't have to have 2 houses, something, or 2 cars to ride. This place ain't even got nothing left for that shit no more. You know they're gonna be repossessing property when this martial law comes, man. Anyway, and soon you're gonna have an MOTB. You know? This set ain't yours, man. These houses ain't not yours. This is a fucking monopoly. You on somebody's private property, they're gonna tell you, hey, you get out. Or you got Karens, you move into a good neighborhood, Karens say, hey, they causing trouble, get them out of here. Or you might just have a brick come through your window because Karen don't like you stand next to her. So it ain't no way you can stay to really feel rest at this place. Go ahead.
And shed blood are judged.
Shed blood or judge. Yep, go ahead.
And I will give thee blood and fury and jealousy.
That's what the Most High. Most High is a jealous power, says the scripture. That's like when we see our women. We like, hey, I want to go to buy it and fuck the women. But still, it's kind of like, damn, you know? Our women are effed up. They still are women. You still get jealous when you separate from your woman and you were married to her, y'all had children together, and now you see her at one of these new freaknik parties and shit. You're like, man, you married to that bitch, man. We had good times together. We was lay together all night and watched movies and shit. I worked and she worked and we was building a family. Damn. You still have some kind of jealousy, you know?
It's time and energy you can't get back. You invest your time, your energy, your resources, your emotions.
Yeah, that's a whole. You almost gave your whole self to her, man. Working late nights, overtime to keep the house together. You got a child coming, 2 children coming, 3. You want to take care of you. Raise. You want to get a better job. And justifying or doing some shit, man. So yeah, we jealous that way. We jealous of these niggas like hell, they get to be married, they get to sport gold, but we gotta be hard on our, on our knees and shit, working a 9 to 5 and shit, and don't and gotta deal with this crazy ass shit. They sort of speak protected by their lease and shit. Niggas jumping in and out of limos and shit. Lost in gold and having champagne party. They can keep that, of course. But it's like, damn, we supposed to have that on the righteous side, though. We supposed to be elite like that, man. We supposed to have finest women drinking champagne, wine, and all that. Big ass meals and all that. But you know what? They can keep that shit, man. But we know our time is coming where we're going to be able to be on top once again. The elite men, We're going to sip your yarn with Yahawashi again once I with him. Without a Judas. A Judas, not because Judas gonna be in his right mind.
He gonna be a saint.
Yeah, he gonna be a saint.
It said 144,000. It was the 12. He gonna be there.
But it ain't gonna be a Judas number.
Yeah, he's gonna have that mindset.
Yeah. So we're gonna be turning back right, man. We got a lot of things to look forward to.
Look good, man.
Hell with y'all saying, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
About own university, man. Yeah. Not just this little people-ass little earth.
Yeah, Jay get a little piece of land and a little piece of bought a little piece of land and shit.
Lord said the earth is his footstool. Shit, man.
When they get martial law going, they gonna be like, that land ain't gonna be yours no more. How'd you get this property, sir? Well, we're gonna have to compensate from you because this is private property owned by so and so the government. How did that happen? Well, all this service. You just renting. You just
I don't know, raided this place a long time ago. Yeah. So that's how.
Rich man, and Jake. One thing about Jake too, on the closeout, Jake he'll have all his stuff going and stuff, business and making money. And then he'll be like, Esau will be like, I'll give you what you want and a little bit more. Yeah, I'll sell it. When he sell the family business, a thriving family business, because Esau got more money in him and he think he can use that money.
Take
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why they bought BET. They bought the Black Panther Party. They bought NAACP. Well, and a lot of them was even funded by them to even become those successful organizations. So that's why we don't deal with that. That's harlotry, man. We stand in the house of David. Like, stay your ass. Most I say, stay your ass in the house. Don't even look out the window hardly. Shit. That's just to be circumspect. Hey, here's what it is, man. Hopefully you edify it to the next time. Giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, Qadash. Barak, Barak, Yahawashi, Divine, to Apostle, Elders, and Great Stuff, my side, take 2 plus, utmost and raise their ability. Contrite spirits out there. Divine, to Apostle, Elders, Bishops. That we almost home, man. That's why we continue making these videos. We get closer and closer. Making videos about chariots, the MOTB, the war that's going on, martial law, all that got to be talked about. Oh,